Good morning, students of class 10. You are welcome back to the classes now. Let's continue our lesson in history. We are doing the nationalist movement in Indochina. This is the title of the chapter, and we have reached the subtitle, the rat hunt. That is 3.2. There is 3.2, the rat hunt. And in our previous class, we have learnt that the beautiful city, the colonial part of the Hanoi city, was infected by bubonic plagues, and it is due to the sewers and the rats that moved to and fro from the sewer pipe which was laid underground, and the rats were everywhere, especially in the residence of the French residents. You can see that the beautiful houses were infested with rats. And the sewer pipe was a breeding ground for the rats. Especially it was laid underground, so nobody could see. So it was a breeding ground for the rats, and there were thousands of rats, thousands and thousands of rats that infested the beautiful part of the Hanoi city where French resided. So now here, the rat hunt, people were paid to catch rats. For the Vietnamese people, it was an opportunity to earn money. For the Vietnamese people, the rat hunt seemed to provide an early lesson. It was a lesson for them in the success of collective bargaining. It was a lesson for them that they have learned that collective bargaining could be done. See, if all the Vietnamese unite together, they can bargain for a bigger sum of money. They can earn a lot of money. So they learned a lesson. They came together, they united, talked about it, the opportunity. They came together and could negotiate. Negotiate means have a talk. And negotiate a higher bounty. Higher bounty means price. So this opportunity will provide them money to earn a chance to earn money regularly, continuously. So they had a talk among themselves and they decided to earn a lot of money through this opportunity. They also discovered, these Vietnamese people also discovered innovative ways. Innovative means new methods. Innovative ways to profit from this situation. From this situation they can earn a lot of money if they unite together and can have a collective bargaining. So the bounty was paid, bounty means price. The bounty was paid when a tail was given as a proof that the rat had been killed. So we have already talked about this in previous class. They had to show the rats. That was a proof, a testimony that the rat had been killed. So the rat catchers, what they did? So the rat catchers took just clipping the tail and releasing the rats. They clipped the tail and released the rats so that the process could be repeated again and again and again. That was collective bargaining. So all the people, they used to clip the tail and release the rats, so that the rats will breed and the process could be repeated again, over again and again and again, so that they keep on earning money all the time, taking the advantage of the situation and the condition, and they could earn a lot of money. So they found and they learned a lesson in this. So some people, the Vietnamese, not people, we are not talking about French, we are talking about Vietnamese. Some Vietnamese people, in fact, started raising rats to earn money. So we have already talked about this also in our previous class. Some of the Vietnamese were very clever and smart. They started raising rats in their houses. They used to keep rats and they used to breed there. And they used to clip the tail and keep the rats. And the process could be repeated again and again, and they could earn a lot of money. So, defeated by the resistance of the weak, the French were defeated. Why? There was an unending process. No matter how much they have paid for the tails, thousands and thousands of tails were brought and they had to pay accordingly. For each tail they had to pay. Their treasury was practically empty, but the rats never ended. They keep on coming into their houses, and that too every day, every time the number of the rats increased. So defeated by the resistance of the weak, the French were forced to scrap. Scrap means stop. They were forced to scrap the bounty program. They were forced to stop this, scrap this bounty program. The program, they had to stop this program of paying the money for the tail of the rats. Now ultimately they must have come to know that these people are more clever than what we have thought. The French must have thought that these Vietnamese people are more clever and smart than what we have thought. They must have releasing the rats and they are bringing the tail as a proof. So they must have learned, because the rats, their numbers started growing more and more and more, but the treasury was getting empty. So you can say that. Now let's talk about the last one. The action of the rat catchers. The action of these rat catchers tell us, it provides us an insight, or it provides us the idea and the information. It tells us numerous small ways. Numerous means many. This is one example. There are many other small ways in which the colonialism was fought in their everyday life. So in this way, they fought against the colonialism in small ways in their everyday life. So this is about rat hunts, how the people united together and earned and profited from the situation. And ultimately the French were forced to scrap the bounty program. They were forced to stop the program. Their money also went and the problem also was not solved. So now here, to be continued in our next class, we'll talk about religion and anti-colonialism. Now we'll talk about the religion of the people, of the Vietnamese people. Their religion was attacked, their culture was attacked by the French, and we'll talk about religion and anti. Anti means against colonialism. Religion and against colonialism. These people, their sentiments were hurt. Now we'll talk about that in our next class, that is 4.0. We'll talk 4.0 in our next class about religion and anti-colonialism. So that's all for today. Thank you for your presence and for your attentiveness. You have listened carefully, paid attention. So that's all for today. Thank you very much. Only thing, you need to go through the online portal every day. It doesn't take much time, so that much you can spare your time. So that's all for today. Thank you very much. So we'll meet in the next class and do 4.0, religion and anti-colonialism in Vietnam. That is 4.0. That's all for today. Thank you very much.